bump your knee, so you're bumping your top knee into them, and then walking your hands back. And then once we get to here, we're gonna hip switch.
BJJ for breakfast.
So this is a knee shield half guard sweep that a lot of people are doing these days. Some people call it the hip clamp. Some people call it the unstoppable half guard sweep. I don't know about unstoppable, but it's pretty cool. So you got your opponent here in knee shield, all right? I'm running a normal knee shield at first, just kind of like touching my toes. Got my knee shield high, but to do this move, I need to switch up the configuration of my leg. So I'm gonna do a little kick to get him going forward. And then I'm gonna bring my leg, my top leg, and lock it on my bottom leg. And then I wanna get my knee back in front, and I wanna clamp down on his leg here. Kind of like clamp the hip, that's why they call it the hip clamp sweep. Now, once I get this clip in place, all right, this clamp in place, see, got my top foot over my bottom foot, making a nice squeeze. You should feel like the lock there. I'm gonna do something that looks a little weird, but it's surprisingly effective. I'm gonna turn away from him, which you're kind of never supposed to do. It looks like I'm giving him my back, but because of the clamp I've got going on here, he won't be able to get my back. So I switch to my belly, I get up on my elbows, and I use this to drive him over. And then I start walking on my hands to get back on top. And then I'll end up on top in his half guard, basically. So we're just basically switching positions, okay? Again. So we're here. We're running just our normal knee shield, okay? Let's say he's reaching for my head or something. I give him a little kick to bump him forward, lock it down, and then I got to get my knee back in there. Okay, so I'm locking this nice and tight, clamping his leg, and then I'm going to come up to my elbows, and I'm going to drive him over that way. That puts all the weight onto this leg and makes it so he can't post and get his bounce back. All right, and then we're going to walk our hands, and then switch to a reverse kesikatame if you want the arms. Okay. One more time. You got to play with this a little bit to get the feel for it. So we bump him up, we cinch it down, he sits back, we lock it in, okay? You really got to feel this locking pressure. I do. Your partner can tell you, right? You'll feel the difference between this and this, right? So your partner can tell you, yeah, that's the pressure. Their leg should feel kind of like it's getting pinched and twisted a little bit. Up on your elbows, bump your knee, so you're bumping your top knee into them, and then walking your hands back. And then once we get to here, we're gonna hip switch so that we're reverse kesikatame, and then we'll just stop there. You've got points for a sweep, and then you just got to escape the half guard. Okay? Good, good, good. Let's run it. 1, 2, 3. What's up, guys? If you like that, please smash the like button, tap the subscribe button to support the channel, then let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Oh.